Throughout my life, I've had many dreams, many desires that were mostly out of my reach. I wasn't born in a big city, neither had enough money to make those fantastic dreams come true. But either way, I had parents that always guaranteed me the privilege of dreaming as big as I wanted to be. And so I did it. As a little kid, I really wanted to be a vet. I saw it one day in a TV show, and that became my biggest dream. I even shared it with my best friend at the time because working around animals for us was as good as it could get. And she started planning that we would have a vet clinic together one day. And that was really sweet. And it became a dream that was so reachable for us. And so it seemed like it would one day be true. Then I kind of learned something that made me a little doubtful of that. Suddenly, I learned that being a vet is like being a doctor, and like they have their patients, I would have mine, and I wouldn't be able to save them all. Losing a random animal was a big no for me, so I scratched that. The dream of being a known actress came shortly after, and by the age of 12, I knew I should do something about that. The first step was to begin theater classes, and thank God I did, because after almost a year of those classes, every Saturday afternoon, I learned some things about it. I discovered that it could really help, and did help, with my anxiety. I discovered a lot of techniques against my anxiety attacks and my panic attacks. And that was really helpful, and that I would recommend to anybody. And it was also very fun. But in the other hand, I also learned that that wasn't exactly what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. In a sea of lost dreams, some reachable, some not so much, I found one that has never drifted away. The desire of meeting new places, learning new language, and discovering a known culture has always been there since I was a little girl. And my parents have been trying to fulfill that dream every day of their lives, especially since it was a dream that they didn't get to fulfill themselves. They even afforded me a very expensive school trip to Argentina, the only country that I visited besides my own. And that was very special. It was a wonderful trip, and for that I am immensely grateful. They've even allowed me to meet a lot of places in my own country, Brazil. And let me tell you, there are some beautiful places that are very underrated in our country. But still, I pursued a dream of one day being the one to take my family to places we've never been before. And I'm certain that the way to achieve that dream is actually through the opportunities my parents have carefully given me throughout my life, like studying in a great school and not taking it for granted, especially the school projects that they offer me, and also other projects like EF. It would be a privilege to make a great deal out of something they've been working their whole life towards. My education, my English, me fulfilling my dream. And maybe, if I can fulfill my dream, I can help them fulfill theirs. Because that is the point for me. That is my biggest dream.